Let's get it on. Hopefully everything's going alright. Please, computer gods, don't let my stream crash tonight since I'm using a web browser. Hello, Cobalt. How's it going, my dude? Hey, Tinka. Hey, Crescent. Big map. Now I launch nuke. Yes, this is where all the warheads need to be targeted. I don't know if... Is my cursor coming up? I don't think it is. Let me do a little edit. See if I can get the cursor to show. I want to click this thing. Properties. Capture cursor is on. Uh-oh. And now it disappeared. Why is it always... There we go. Now it's back. We good. Oh my. IBAC ACFI 2019. Alright, so yeah, as you all saw in the stream title, I'm kind of like trying to get an idea of what I'm going to be doing next year. One of them is, you know, finding conventions to go to. Two that I will most likely 100% be going to again is going to be TFF 2019 and ACFI 2019. So, because those cons are really easy for me to go to since they are in Texas. So if we go to our little map of the entire world of all the furry conventions in the entire planet, and somehow there's one in South Africa, that's quite interesting. So the ones I'm already going to are these two. Furry Fiesta and Alamo City Furry Invasion. By the way, if you want to know what this map is and where I found it, it is if you search Wikifur Conventions map. So right up here. Oh wait, never mind. I blocked off the URLs so that way people don't see my tabs and all that kind of stuff. Because that would show my personal info. Like where I live and stuff. So, ain't showing that. But it is Wikifur, like Wikipedia and fur, FUR.com/furry convention map. Pretty easy. So I will definitely be going to Furry Fiesta and San Antonio because if you want to know the town I live in, I don't mind saying it because it's a huge college town and it's right here. This one. I live in this city. Right here. Good luck finding me. It's like a population like 200,000 or like some, I don't know how big it is. I know that my university is like 65,000 students large, so good luck finding me in that pile. But what is this? This is a new convention. What is this? Rose City for Sanity. Alright, and it is a... Let's go to their website. Oops. A website that doesn't exist. Oh, we gotta zoom back in now. I just came back from MFF. It was amazing. I bet it was. I really wish I could have gone this year, but I instead invested in a new suit, and I think that was a great decision. Maybe next year MFF might be a possibility. Will this take me? I don't know. So far, this one in Tyler, Texas is not showing any signs of life. They don't have a website that's running, so... Let's see, the next... In terms of ones that I can maybe drive to, are within this picture right here. So all these dots are possible driving things, but the farthest I've driven is this far, so any other trip's gonna be like double the distance. Hey, look at that. There's the one Stormy goes to, Emerald's First Summit in Pensacola. That would be a long drive. Then there's one in Birmingham, FameCon. I've heard of that one. We got Method Fur Meet, and oh, it's just a fur meet. I would not drive that far for a fur meet. I forgot this thing also shows fur meets on here, or like big ones, big enough to recognize. So if you go to MFF, members of the Pact might be going. MFF is a high one on my list to go to. The only issue with it is like I can't really know if I can go to that convention until like, let's see, registration. Oh, it depends on what classes I get for the fall semester, and if any of those final exams fall during MFF. That's the one issue with that con, is that it usually falls right in the dead center of when my exams begin. I could have gone this year because, lucky enough, I had 2 exams this past Wednesday, so I could have flown out on Thursday, and then my next exam isn't until this Wednesday, so I could have stayed an extra day and missed like 1 day of school on a Monday and Friday, or 2 days of school, Monday and Friday, but I wouldn't have missed any tests. But sadly, or not sadly, because I'm happy that I invested in Rasmo, so maybe next year. We'll see. We'll see. Hello, Gasper. So let's see. We got emeralds for some. I've thought about that one because that's like probably at the edge of my driving distance. Like if I were to look up, let's go to Google's of maps, and let's, yeah, it just zooms into the middle of College Station, which is the big university. Yeah, if you want to know how big my college is, it is literally, think of, it's this. So here, let's outline it. It goes here, here, all the way down, cuts across there. This, oh wait, it also goes here. All of that is my college. And I put that in perspective. This is what buildings look like. Yeah. All of that is the university. All of this. All of that. Look at the size of that. Look at the size of my entire college. It is massive. Good luck finding me in that mess. So anyways, let's just search a generic College Station, Texas. Oop. And let's directions. I don't care if it's, we'll flip it to Pensacola. It's recommending a flight. A 3-hour and 10-minute flight. And boy, that expensive. Round trip for 400. From my college town. That's from my actual city, which is actually not bad flying from, you know, a tiny, tiny airport. But if I were to fly, I would fly out of, I don't know, well, this is one I've thought of because isn't like it during April 29th. It's like right at the, shoot, that's possible finals territory for spring semester. Darn. I'll have to, let's check their let's check their dates to see if they got something for 2019 yet. No, they don't have it. Oh, it's changed. Look at that, September. Stormy was guest of honor. I remember that. I don't know. But if we were to do driving, it would be a 9-hour drive. Oof. Drix asks, Anthicon 2019, you gonna go? Maybe. Because Anthicon is one of the easier cons to go to, since it is, one, during the summer, not when I'm in school, and 2, Pittsburgh is a airport that is actually relatively cheap to fly from Houston. Because when I went there this year, I flew out of this airport right here, which is the International Airport in Houston, so it's not too far. It's like an 1.5-hour drive to get there. So because like flying out of like my own town, there we have our own airport, and I have to fly. I forgot which airline it comes out of our college town. It's like United or Delta, and it's expensive to fly out of there because all it does is just like fly to Houston anyways, and then you drive up. So might as well save money. But it's relatively easy to fly out from there to Pittsburgh. So the one thing that is possibly messing that up is one of two things. One is I might get an internship over the summer, and depending on where that internship puts me, it could. I might have be busy doing something during the internship, meaning I can't leave it, or the internship might be too close to my family at home, so then that means I'd have to move back home over the summer. That'd be really bad because then I couldn't make videos the entire summer if I'm home with my family. And of course, then they would know if I left to go somewhere. So there's a lot of different things. So summer, that's the only thing that's iffy about that. Depends on what kind of internship or anything like that I get for the summer. And then I have to pray to God that my parents don't yank me home like they did this past summer. Like when I was at Anthrocon, I had my parents calling me saying, "Can you drive home?" Because they thought I was here. And by the way, my home is in like this quadrant of Houston down here. I'm not pointing it out, but it's somewhere down here. And so driving from there to there, it's not too far. And they're like, "Can you come home right now?" And they thought I was there, but in reality, I was like here. So I was like, can't do that, and I had to like make up all sorts of excuses, and I was kind of worried that they would find out that I'm like halfway across the country, but I know what I'm doing. I always play it safe. I'm not irresponsible, but they kind of be a bit control of sometimes. All right, so we've now figured out that it's a 9-hour drive to get to Pensacola, Florida, which would be Emerald City First Summit, and that one is a possible good candidate because, for one, it looks like based off of their website, they said it happened in September, which means it shouldn't conflict with finals, and that's kind of early on. Usually the first rounds of tests don't start until like late December, so there's a possible test conflict, but I don't know. All right, back to the map. So that's pretty much it in terms of ones I can drive to. Another, basically big giant fur meets. I wouldn't go that far for a fur meet. Farthest I'd go for a fur meet is probably somewhere in Texas, like in the triangle here. Furry Retreat, Oklahoma. What is this? Well, let's just go with the courtesy of checking it out. This one's in October. Ooh, that might be at the same time as ACFI. It's camping. An expansive list. If I can go fishing, hiking, or even head out to the shooting range, maybe wait until nightfall and enjoy fireworks display. For arrival to exit the entire weekend is an experience focused on having a good time. That's neat. Let's see if ACFI has updated their see if ACFI. I'm not Wikifer. I don't want to go to their actual website. Come on, click. Is this stream laggy at all? Because it shows that there's been a couple drops. Where's my phone? There it is. I shall double check on my phone just in case. Do they have dates yet? I don't see a date. Let's see if my stream is lagging. I hope not. But hello, A. Johnson. Hello. Alright, people, let me see your stream tacos. Oh, Crescent wants those stream tacos out and about. Okay, it looks like it's not too bad. No lag? Good. Okay. So, what the heck? Doesn't look like they have. Oh, maybe it took me to the events page. Let's see if it's at their homepage. October 4th through the 6th. Alright. And they got some pretty cool guests of honor at this one. I can't wait for this one because I really like the theme cyberpunk, and then also Sparky Candu is going to be the guest of honor, I think. Yeah, that was announced, wasn't it? Let's see, about guests of honor. See if they updated it yet. Yep, Sparky Candu is a guest of honor. Looks like they got 2 more spots in LimeWire. So, man, she's going to be coming all the way from New Zealand. Darn, darn, darn. Alright. So, I guess this one doesn't conflict if it's got the same dates next year. Possible. Maybe. I don't know how fond of camping I would be in, you know, in a fursuit. Alright. I'm getting lag. Uh-oh. A little, but you see it because no one put their tacos in chat. Uh-oh. Is it lagging? Like, a lot? How far behind is it? Alright. I'm popping through things, so I'm gonna see if it's just behind or if it actually is laggy. I don't know, I can't really tell. ACFI RIP, Icon I can never attend cause F the distance. Yeah, it's way down here in San Antonio. Way down here. Alright, what other cons do we got? Let's see in Phoenix. There's 2 of them. Itty Bitty FurCon and Arizona Fur. They got 2 conventions in the same city. Oops, I forgot to open up a new tab. October 25th. Uh-oh, does that conflict? Wait, no, it didn't. Wasn't okay. ACFI was the 4th, right? Yeah. It was early October. Let me reopen that one. Let's see. What was their attendance? Do we got attendance numbers? Let's see. Open a new tab. Arizona FurCon. What? They got like a. What is this? A music? Oh, it's a music festival theme. That's pretty cool. I haven't heard of this one. Maybe I'm just dumb. Alright. Maybe. There you go. List by attendance. So let's look at some big ones, because if I'm gonna fly somewhere, I have to make it worth it. So, let's see. Anthrocon. Possibly. Midwest. Maybe. Further Confusion. Where's that one again? Oh, it's way over in California. It's expensive to fly there. FWA. Forgot about that one. April 6th through the 9th. See if they got any dates for 2019 yet. May 9th. I think that's like right when my class is in. Let's double check that. Let's do academic. look at the spring 2019 schedule for my university. Alright. When does summer start? Summer starts... Final examinations, all grades. Okay, so May 7th is the last day. So, man, FWA is literally at the perfect time. That's a serious contender because, let's say I do get an internship, it most likely won't start, you know, the day after classes end. And my parents aren't going to, you know, want me to come home, like, right when classes end after my exams. So this is literally, what is it, May 7th is when my last day is. So it is literally at the perfect time for a convention. Perfect. And it is a fairly decent sized convention. Have they already like opened up hotels? Oh shoot. If they did, I think I might be out of luck unless I can like find some friends that have one already. Rip. I think they did. Hell, I go for a 4-night stay. I would check in on. You know what? F it. I'd fly out like. If you know what, I always hate how like short my stay is. I would want to stay from like the 8th all the way to like the 13th. That seems like a good stay. 5 nights. I'd find roommates if I went. So let's see if there's anything even available left. Is this the hotel that it's... I don't... Rooms available at this hotel. None. Do they have like one person ones? Fine. I would need to find friends that already got a room. Because if I win, if I have Rasma by then, I would want to be able to be like in the main hotel. Because, you know, fursuiting is not fun when you're in a hotel that's far away. So, FWA. I'll keep that open. In case I need to double check it. It is a very high contender, it looks like. It's at the perfect time. Good size. That looks like it could be top of the list. As of right now, as most likelihood of a convention I'd go to. What other conventions we got? We got Furry Fiesta. Oh my god. We're almost at 3,000 attendees. Shoot. Eurofurence. Way the heck out of here. Isn't Eurofurence like the one in Berlin or something? Or I forgot if Eurofurence is the one that like moves to different like cities in Europe. Confuzzled. Honestly, if I went to Europe, I'd want to go to like Confuzzled. Or I don't know, Eurofurence maybe. Ooh, it's a summer convention. And it's kind of like, but I think that's like right when my classes would start. May 20, okay. Possibly. That's only 1,000. By the way, I've been... You know what? I would want to go to Confuzzled because I haven't been to the UK yet. I've only been to Paris, Belgium, the Netherlands, Germany, Denmark, and I've been to Malmo, Sweden, which is like right in there. Although that's expensive as crap to go to, so probably not. Probably not. Cause like for going there, it would be like me paying for 2 conventions in the United States. So, Sal, if you go to MFF 2019, the Pact may be there to join you. I'm thinking about it. I didn't say MFF like is completely out of the window. If I can, I'd go. But the thing is, it's just it falls into that terrible week right when finals are. Like literally, I've already had final exams, and just this year it happened to be perfect. If I would have went, I it wouldn't have conflicted with a single class, um, but I invested in other things. So what other conventions we got? We got your reference. Megaplex is pretty high up there, so wait, where's I thought how big is I thought biggest little FurCon should be on here, shouldn't it? I don't see BLFC on here. That's kinda weird. What the heck is Furry Pinas? Oh, it's a Filipino FurCon. Cool. Megaplex. When is your dates? Ooh. Hold up. If that was that's their ones for see now that might be that could work because that would be before classes. And more than likely, that would be if I had an internship. My internship would be over by then. Because usually internships last from like mid-May to like August. Usually, they're usually like a 3-month thing. So, and that would actually be right before my birthday. Oops, I'm gonna open that up. I want to open. Back to this Megaplex. Open link in new tab. There we go. The con would end 2 days before my birthday. That'd be such a pain. Cause like I actually want to be able to party just a little bit at a convention. Hence maybe a drink or two. And because I always, because at ACFI, Timus offered, pay for drinks, and then I'm like the only one that says I'm still under 21, so I can't have any, but thanks for the offer. I don't want to be that guy anymore, and like I'd still be that guy at this con by 2 days. But yeah. But still, this is a possible contender as well because it falls in that like perfect period between like between school and possible internship, and no conflictions with any classes. So Megaplex, possible contender here. Megaplex and FWA. Say both. FWA falls, or maybe I could go to both. Who knows? If I went to both, though, that would be crazy expensive. I have to fly to both. Let's see how expensive flights are. But before we do that, I'm gonna like turn off my Googles just for a little bit, guys, because I just don't know if my personal info is gonna come up when I open up Southwest. That's what I fly. It's the cheapest. Because they also, give you those free 2 checked bags, which helps a lot when you're carrying your fursuit around. T-Series or PewDiePie? PewDiePie, dude. You gotta keep the U in YouTube. Let's do Houston to, let's say, Atlanta. What kind of flight price would that be? And when was FWA? Oh yeah, let me double check. Okay, I'm not logged in, so good. I'm bringing Google back. There you go. Alrighty, so Google is back, and FWA was, Pull FWA back up. FWA, there you are. What was the exact? It wasn't like May 9th. So if I went, I go the 8th to the 14th. 8. May 2019. May. Wait, how did it know these dates already? That's kind of creepy. May 8th to the 4th. Wait, does it go all the way to the 9th to the 13th? That's 4 days. Does it really go on that long? Like, all the way to Monday? 9 to the 13th. Huh. Okay, well, 8 to 14 then. I don't... What the heck? I put Atlanta. You dumb... There you go. Alright, let's see. What would the flight be? What would the flight be? Oh, hell, that is cheap. Non-stop, 102 bucks. Frick. Dude, this convention is something I could definitely afford. Easy peasy. I could literally afford the entire round trip plane ticket cost in like 2 weeks of work. Like, actually, like, in one paycheck, essentially. And I'd still have money left over. Holy crap. Why are they so cheap? Well, I guess because Houston and Atlanta are, like, 2 major hubs. So, makes sense. But look at that. I could, like, leave in the afternoon. Get there at 4. Perfect time. 1 plane ride. Yo, FWA is looking more and more like a high contender. High contender. Looking good. Only 102 bucks for a plane ticket. So how much? Okay, if I flew there, I had to do that flight. Select a return flight, and look at that. I'd go with the 9:15, or yeah. That way I can leave my hotel room. I'd go on that flight, so that means a round trip would be like. What we got? $203 for round trip to Atlanta. That's pretty good. Pretty good, bro. Pretty good. That's an oof, but job nonetheless. It pays, but it's painful. See, guys, like, if you can find a ticket under 150 bucks, that is considered a cheap freaking plane ticket. I'm sorry. Especially, you know, a flight that goes from here to here. It's pretty far. Actually, no, that's not a pretty far flight. That's probably why it's cheap. Short, but hub to hub airport. That's why. Because I think Anthrocons like $140 each. So it's like $80 more to fly there. So that's, you know, going to Atlanta. Let's look up a Megaplex flight scenario. Oops, back. Load, modify. Uh-oh, I think we're getting some frame drops. Let me know if it gets a little laggy, guys, because I think my computer's getting laggy. There we go. Houston to Megaplex is what, in Orlando, I think? Orlando, right? Megaplex, where are you? Yep, it's in Orlando, Florida. So we would do to Orlando. And it is on the days of August 9th to the 11th, so that means I go 8 to 12 of August. Which I cannot choose yet, so we'll just assume. See, it's the second weekend, so we'll do a second weekend scenario. So 8 to the Monday. Wait, 8 to 2. How is it? Okay, we'll do 16th. We'll just see how that works. Alright, search. Which should be more worth it. Oh, hell. Look how expensive that just got. $300. There's $100 more to fly there. For like the cheapest ones. Like the, what was it? God dang, look at that. The cheapest plane ticket's $181. Oof. Return flight, cheapest that you can get is $159. Wow. Expensive. FWA is looking like a... I probably need to find some friends that are going there because FWA looks like a very, very promising con. That one that I can like rely on if I were to buy tickets and all that stuff. Like, let's say, I don't know, at the start of next year. Hopefully the prices don't go up too much between now and like I probably couldn't start buying anything until like January because I have to commission some artists for the t-shirt design for Rasmo for the people who got that tier as well as the stickers. I'm debating whether or not to commission the same artist for the same stickers or get like slightly higher quality ones. And then I need to find like a t-shirt design artist. So all that kind of stuff I'm thinking about. And then also I need to commission an artist for character stills for Solosin and future videos. Alright, so let's not get hung up on this. Let's keep looking around though. So next one up would be for Apocalypse, October 20th. A lot of October cons. It's a possibility, but that one's in, where is it? Cromwell, Connecticut, so more than likely expensive to fly to. Probably. Well, let's look it out. Let's just check it. Let's check it out. Open. Music is fun to make. Yes, it is. Hello, Luca. How's it going? We are trying to find a convention for next year. One that, because like my kind of goal is to like go to both the Texas conventions since you know they're very close proximity to me. One's just a 3-hour drive, and the other one is actually another 3-hour drive. So they're within 3 hours. It's really easy to get to, and I got a bunch of Texas friends I meet up with for that. So I will almost always go to Texas conventions. I haven't missed one since I've become active in the fandom. And I'm going to try to commit to at least one convention that I fly to. Like one out-of-state convention somewhere. One that I can like go that there's a lot of people there, so it more likely me running into like, you know, other friends in the YouTube community as well as, you know, probably larger cities where a lot of you guys are. So because usually when you go to like large conventions like that, it's because they're large. Alright, so we got for Apocalypse. Let's see what they got. They haven't got their 2019 dates yet. They got roughly about, like, what was it, 1,000 attendees? 1,045 in 2017, so I don't know what their numbers were for 2018. In New England, I been to this part of the United States? Let me think for a second. No. I've never been to Connecticut before. I have never been to anywhere up here. I've only been to Washington, D.C. That's like the furthest I've gone, like, on the east part of the United States. Well, actually, Florida. Yeah. That is so weird if you think about it. Look at that. Washington is more east than Miami. It's kind of weird. Yeah, that's the farthest I've been east in the United States, is Washington, D.C. I've not been to Philadelphia, New York, Connecticut, none of this. I have been to, I did go here, went to Niagara Falls.
That's something. Yeah, actually, funny story. I've never been in the state of New York. Actually, when I went to Niagara Falls, my family, we drove. We went on this long freaking road trip, and we went through Detroit. And I got to Niagara Falls, and I saw the state of New York, but I never crossed, so I stayed in Canada the entire time, and then I drove back across. Wait, no. Did I? How did I do that? Huh. I forget how. I'm so confused. Yeah, I forgot how that shit worked. Moving on. This looks like a convention might be like too expensive to go to. It might be one I can go to because it's it's in that like middle of the semester. I don't know when midterms would be going on. It's possible it's probably not during midterms. It doesn't look like it is. So possible. But I bet if I looked it up, you know what, for giggles, let's just look up let's just modify this. And let's call it, it would be to, what was it, Cornwall? What was the name of the city? Where is it? Convention map. Cromwell. I don't think they even fly there. What would be like the nearest city? Let's see. How long of a drive would that be from there to like, from New York to... I don't know. That seems like a long freaking Uber drive. Oh yeah, that's a long drive. That's a pretty long drive, it looks like. So where's the biggest city near here? Hartford? Okay, yeah, that's pretty much out of the question. Like, the cheapest ticket is... Ouch. And that's both ways. 179. And is there even, like, one ticket? 195. Jeez, I knew it would be expensive to fly there. Probably not that one. So let's keep looking. Gonna share a room with like 4 people, 4 or 5 people. I gotta pay maybe $200 for a portion of the hotel price, which I'm not bothered by. I can't afford that with no problem. I live 2 hours away from Anthicon, so travel isn't really a problem. Lucky. My problem is that I have a lacking of friends that are furries, and being in 8th grade, exposing yourself as furry can create issues. Yeah, I mean like me. I really wouldn't, expose myself as like a furry probably when I'm like in middle school, because like a lot of people feel like being a furry is something like you need to come out about, which I kind of tend to disagree with. I mean, because I haven't really told any of my family, because to me it's just a personal hobby, and it's not like a big thing in life really that would like should make anybody upset. But in middle school, kids tend to be a bit more immature about things, and they tend to tease a lot more. So I didn't really feel comfortable with telling my friends until like I knew they were my friends. Like I had been friends with them for like a long time, and when we were like out of high school, so we were all pretty mature. So when I told them, I'm like, oh yeah, that's weird, but like I know you as a person, so I ain't gonna like judge you about it. So usually older people tend to be a bit more mature about things when you tell them stuff. 4 to 5 to a room is a good amount, especially if there are suits involved. Yes, because that's like our limit is like 5 people in a bed in a 2 bed bedroom. 5 is like our limit, because that's like what me and Worms do when we go with our group of friends to like the Texas conventions. We've like done maximum 5 people, and that's like the most you can fit in a room where you're like it's a little barely tight. It's like the perfect amount is 5. Like the room is completely full. Like one more person and you're going overboard by a lot. But at the same time, it's not too bad. Mic is super quiet, Silosin. I shall turn it up then. I'm actually talking pretty loud. There we go. Is that better? Is this better for you? I don't think the low pitch is gonna be a thing he can fix unless... Oh. It's still low? Okay, hold up. I'll fix that.
Okay, is that better? Let me know in the comments if that is a better better pitch. I'm sorry about that. My mic is a mess. It doesn't like to work. And I need to invest in a new one. Alright. Mic volume better. Okay. Just let me know if the pitch got fixed. I have noticed that lots of younger furs don't do any research when joining the fandom. I spent a straight 2 weeks just Googling stuff about furries just to be sure. It's definitely a thing he can temporarily fix until it happens again. Oh yeah. Fix pitch. Okay, good. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, kids tend to be more immature, and like, I think kids are like the most immature actually during middle school. Because, like, I just noticed this with my younger brothers when they went over, and I could see the self in my same thing. I'm not exempt from it. But, like, when kids go to middle school, they think they're all, like, the top stuff because they just got done with being the top of the school, like, in 5th grade. And they think they're, like, all grown up now that they're going to a new school. And in reality, you literally just moved up a grade point. Like one grade level, and I remember my brothers got like they became smartasses instantly when they went to middle school. Like they were starting to tell me what to do. Like they were all smart and like they knew exactly what they were doing, and like they knew better than me. And it's annoying. They're going through the adolescence phase. Puberty and all that stuff, so their hormones are all over the place. Alright, back to it. So we got Vernal Equinox. Where is that? Ooh, Toronto. Toronto FurCon. When is this? March 17th through the 19th. Oof. Probably not. This looks like it's a... Did they got 2019? March 15th through the 17th. Ouch. That'd be kind of crazy to go to that one, because TFF is happening March 28th. So that would be like 2 weeks before? No. Dude. Yeah, 2 weeks. No, 1 week. I'm stupid. That would only be a week. So probably not, just because it comes up so close to TFF. And plus, you know, flying across the international border is going to be expensive. I mean, if I like flew to Buffalo, New York, and then like somehow had let's say I flew to New York, Buffalo, New York, and had a friend take me to Toronto, it would still be like expensive and an international border crossing. Probably not. What else we got? Did I look at for? Oh yeah, I did look at for Apocalypse. Furthermore, that one is in it's near Washington D.C. You got attacked by a furry hater, Crescent. I scrolled up and saw that. But, I mean, as long as you don't give them any, like, attention, you just be like, okay, cool, bro. Like, they usually just will disappear in, like, a minute or two because they get bored. Damn, dude, no one deserves it. Especially not you, President, but hey, they don't know you, so they don't get to judge. Yeah, I saw they kind of stuck around for, I would say, like about like 10, 13 comments, and then they just kind of bounced. Don't feel bad being the fandom, but we get made fun of because it's some people who can't take a joke and react in really cringy ways. Yep. I'm so excited for TFF. I got Con Fever. I am too, Worms. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have so much fun there. It's going to be lit. I can tell. It's going to be an amazing convention, for sure. I need to drag some of my YouTube friends to come along. I know Timus has been to a lot of conventions, but maybe force him to come. Maybe some other ones too. Let's see what's next on the list. Furthermore, link a new tab. So we got March 15th to the 17th. Oof, that's that weekend right before TFF. And where is it located? Tyson's Corner. Closest city would be Washington, D.C. So if I had to modify... Oh, we can change this to the actual dates. Just to see. Was it March? It was this weekend. Okay, if I did a trip there, and it's probably an expensive flight, so I'd do on Thursday. Yep. Let's see. Oh, I know it's on Hartford, Connecticut still. I have to change that to Washington, D.C. I think Reagan National would be the cheaper one. Oof, expensive. Look at that, 332. Who would do that? Who would pick this flight? Honestly, what the heck? That's a very expensive con to go to. Probably not. No, it's expensive and it's right before TFF, so that is a no for sure. So, Infernal Equinox and Furthermore are out of the question. Motor City FurCon in Detroit, or near Detroit. Let's look them up. They're in April. That would be right after TFF. Let's see. I think Casey really wants to go to MFF. Would that be too close to finals or ACFI for us? I was just talking about this earlier, Worms, but ooh, doing Fantastic Beasts theme. That's kind of neat. But MFF falls right in that finals period, so I wouldn't be able to like give a yes or no on MFF until like registration for the fall classes and I get a hold of their syllabi, so I can like see when the final exams are scheduled. That's really the only time I can like give the confirmation. So like that would, registration would be like in April, or yeah, April, early April or late March. So around TFF would be like my registration period for the fall. So I probably couldn't do that. Speaking of, I need a pre-reg. I need a pre-reg too for TFF still. But currently I'm focused on Christmas presents, so I'm probably not going to pre-reg until like January something. And then you start saving up for the, well actually no. I don't, since I have a job now, I can like afford TFF in like one paycheck, or half a paycheck of mine. for our hotel costs and stuff like that. So don't worry. But currently I'm spending like all my money on my gifts for my family. I actually just bought my parents a gimbal for their phones. I'm probably gonna buy myself a gimbal later on. But I got them a $100 phone gimbal so that way they can use it to record my younger brothers at their sporting and concert events. So I got them that. I also had to spend $75 for my younger brother because I got him wireless earbuds. I'm a very generous person when it comes around Christmas time. So I'm into Christmas shopping and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, honestly. So as far as big cons go, AC seems like the best because it falls in the middle of our two Texas cons. It really does. Like, AC was a perfect thing, but the only thing is it is in the middle of summer, and it could be an issue this summer for me because I don't know if I'm going to get an internship or not. I don't have anything set up with any companies right now, but I am going to be searching for them again in the spring. And if I do land one, which I really, really want to get one, it all depends, like, if they'd, like, let me go for, like, a weekend or something like that. And a trip like that, I would want to, if I'm going to fly somewhere, I want to go there, I want to fly it at latest Thursday and definitely leave on Monday. So that way I can enjoy the full extent of the con. And that's a total of at least Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 5 days. And during an internship program where they like need you there a lot, 5 days is a pretty big chunk. So AC might not be possible this year just because if I get an internship it might conflict. But who knows? We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But Worms, were you here earlier in the stream? Because I was actually looking at FWA, Free Weekend Atlanta, is hella affordable. It is so, look at it. It starts right when our classes end in college. Like it's like right at the start of summer, which means like my internship, if I even got one, would definitely not conflict. Doesn't conflict with classes, and it's in the summer, and it's a very low chance of me getting yanked home by my parents. And I looked up the ticket prices, and it's literally like $100 for each ticket. So a round trip is like $203. And it's like, what is it? It's the 4th largest convention in the world right now. So think about that one, Worms. FWA. Honestly, it might be cheaper to fly out of Houston. So if you wanted, Worms, you could definitely like come to my place and like spend a night, and then we could like drive to the airport and fly out of Houston if it's cheaper to do that. Because Houston's a huge freaking hub airport, so I don't know how it would be flying out of like either San Antonio or Austin for you if it would make it more expensive. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking of FWA because it's literally at the perfect time. Affordable, perfect time, everything. It's got all the checks. So, FWA, I more than likely will actually probably go to. And look, they got a pirate theme. That's a fun looking theme. Alright, back to it. Motor City FurCon, probably not. Because it is, again, right at the TFF spot. So literally 2 weeks after. And, well, actually, oh shoot, I accidentally closed my Southwest tab. Type. Why can't I type? The heck? I think my computer's freezing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. What is... Okay, that's a weird random flight. No. I'm gonna go from Houston, H-O-U. Come on, you can think. There you go, Houston to... What was it? It would be Detroit. Oops, messed up. And that, when is that one? April 12th. So that means I'd fly out on the 11th. Wait, no. If it starts on the 12th, I'd fly there. Wait. Oh, they probably start in the middle of the day, so I would go the 11th. And I would return on the 15th if I did that. Alrighty. Let's see how much that would cost. Oof. Too expensive. I could only do a trip like that if it was cheap, and the only reason why I thought Detroit would be cheap is because I've flown there before. And probably not. We could honestly drive to FWA if we wanted to. That's a long drive. If I'm not the one driving, maybe Worms. But that would be like a, what, 13-hour drive? You would have to, like, basically drive our way up to whatever this highway is right here. Highway 20. And take that, like, all the way to Atlanta. Although, I'm, like, on the way. You guys, like, basically come grab me. And then we make our way up to Highway 20 and all the way up to Atlanta. Okay, for giggles, let's see how long of a drive that is. From my place, at least. So, if we did... oops. Maps... Hey, Casey and Renee said they would want to drive to BLFC before, so I don't know. Well, BLFC is definitely farther, so let's look up College Station, and we do... I'm doing it from my spot. Directions, switch, Atlanta. Oh, it's a 12-hour drive. Yep, that's what I thought. 12 hours. So, if we left at like 8 in the morning, we get there by 8 at night. So that's a possible drive. See, if we did that, Worms, if we did that, we would have to go in the same car to make it, you know, worth it. And we would need to probably do at least one alternation. Like, one person drives for the first, like, I guess, or, like, at least switch. So if we went Worms, I would vote Casey and Renee taking their stuff, or taking their car, and then they can switch every 3 hours. If we drove. I am not talking to you, Siri. Shut up. Alright. But yeah, that's 823 miles. I can't go long distance driving because of my back. Aw. I could drive 34 hours if it meant to an awesome con. But we'd also all have like full suits at this point, so yeah. Yeah, true that. It would be a cramped freaking... Yeah, we would have to take 2 cars. I'd say flying would be the better solution. Because think about gas as well. Thing is, Worms, if we fly Southwest, we get 2 free checked bags. So there you go. You can literally put a full suit into 2 large checked bags. And then what I do is carry my clothes on my personal carry-on, which is also free. And you get a personal item. So usually, like, what people will do is they put the full suit and everything into like a checked bag, and then they have another checked bag for their clothes, and then they have like a carry-on for any extra stuff, and then they bring their head as their personal item. And I looked it up, and the flights on the day of the convention are like only $102 for each way, so it's a $203 for a full round trip to and from Houston. So FWA is looking pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let's look at other conventions, because I'm just curious what more are out there. Vancouver, March 9th. Oops. Oh, wait. When? Oops. I forgot to open up a new tab again. We got 2019, March 7th through the 10th. That's an expensive flight, though, isn't it? Yeah. Expensive. If it's within the month, if it's within 2 months or within a month of TFF and it's that high, I don't think I can do that. All these conventions kind of like tend to happen like big waves, like almost at the same time. What else we got? We got Vancouver for Squared. That is in Milwaukee. Let's check this one out. New tab. February Con 24. So it's right at the edge of what I would consider, you know, a month within TFF. This is in Milwaukee. This could work if, okay, what days are it? The 22nd to the 24th. Huh? Wait. When was this? It is February 22nd. Okay. I'm about to say, that didn't seem right. February 22nd. Oh, if I went there, I'd go in a day early and fly out a day late. And we would be going to... Did they even go to Milwaukee? Yeah, they do go to Milwaukee. Let's just see what a direct to Milwaukee would be, and then I'll check out a Chicago one. Just have friends in that area, might be willing to drive me from Chicago to... Alright, so cheapest... I could live with this. 110, not bad. And then another
110 flight, leaving in the morning, so before hotel checkouts. Okay, so that's good. That's reasonable. That's a possibility. Which one is this? This one is First Squared in Milwaukee. Oh shoot! You know what? There's one convention I actually really wanted to go to. Which one? It's it's not that one. This one, Aquatifer. When are you taking place? Because Aquatifer sounds fun, because it's in Wisconsin Dells. I have been there before, and it is a fun freaking place to go to. January 11th through the 13th at the Chula Vista Resort. This one is in Wisconsin Dells, so that's the one thing I don't... Wisconsin Dells, they even... Probably not. So what's the closest city to there? Either, let's see, Madison, if that's... Oops. Madison, is that on here? Nope. Green Bay. Green Bay isn't on here. Oops, I keep going back to that map. Where's the... So the only city that I could fly into in Wisconsin is Milwaukee, and that's a pretty far drive. What's funny though is I have relatives in Green Bay, but I don't think I could tell them that I'm needing some help to get to a con that my parents know I would be going to. So yeah, so that's where I would need help getting to Aquata for Milwaukee if I did that. And that's the one in. So that one was within the reasonable price range, I think. Aquata for how many attendees? Let's see. How much was it? How many people go? Huh? Are they even on here? Aquata for. Huh? I don't think they have a attendance recorded on the website. Oh, shoot. Voice deepened. Let me fix that.
Are we good now? Are we good? We good. What is this one? For Wisconsin. 28 people. Sorry, I'm not gonna fly that far for that. You know what? For giggles, let's pull up Delta. They're probably gonna be expensive, but they're like probably. Do they? Which one's closer, Appleton or Madison? Madison, so closest I could get to there is Madison, Wisconsin. Oh, this is Google Flights, so it'll search a bunch. Oh, not that. Holy snipes! I don't know if that's just because, you know, it's picking dates that are like right before, but that'd be what? It's January 11th, so it'd be like. If I went to this though, I would go on Wednesday and return on this day. So round trip starting at $276, and that is without baggage fees, because like it says, additional baggage fees and other fees may apply. So expensive. I think my plane tickets to like MFF were like $300, but that was because I literally bought them the week of flying out, because I planned that entire trip last second. As much as I want to go to that one. And what sucks too is I'm going up, I'm flying into Green Bay anyways, like in December, and I'm flying back here on the 30th because I'm going to visit family up there in the north. So I wish I could have just, if I was, you know, if my parents knew I was a furry and wanted to go to that convention, I would be like, yo, can I just like stay up here till the convention and then make my way back later? Stay with my cousins in Green Bay, and then just drive down to Wisconsin Dells for a fun weekend. I wish. Sorry, Aquata Fur doesn't look like it. And Fur Squared, maybe because you are within price range and you are like right on the edge. So I'll keep you in the run. If anything, you're more likely. No, I'm gonna put you right after Megaplex. Those are my rankings. There's a con in my city, Sal. You should click on it. Lol. Oh, the one in Winnipeg, right here. It's Crescent's little village. Let's see. Open link, a new tab. Do they got a, yep, 2019, do they have dates yet? Wild Prairie FurCon. August 9th through the 11th. If I went Crescent, we could celebrate my birthday up there. But hell, that'd be expensive to fly there. I would go if money wasn't troublesome, but I'm thinking it would be expensive because for one, is it? Hold up, let's see if Houston to Winnipeg. Is it one? How do you spell Winnipeg? It's W-I-N-N. Did I do E? Winnipeg. Let's go to the Google Flights. No, let's do Houston, because that's where I would fly out of, is Houston. Houston, Texas to Winnipeg, Canada. Shit. $543 to fly there. Hot damn. Let's actually go to the real Google Flights though, because I think, yeah, that's doing like if I were to fly out, you know, really soon. So if we were to be realistic, let's see if we can even like look at flights in August. We can do that far out yet. Wow, we can. So if I went, I'd probably go on Thursday and come back on that day. $418 round trip, and that is flying on WestJet Delta. I don't know what kind of airline that is. WestJet. It looks like it's like a smaller airline company run by Delta. Or I could pay, you know, $1,000 round trip flying on United. Oh, Voice Demon came back. Let me fix it again. We all good now? All good, all good, all good? So, yeah. Crescent, I would, buddy. But it's $418 to fly there. That's basically almost a month. Yeah, a month's worth of like work at my job. And then that's not including the hotel fees and all that kind of stuff. It's double. It's double the price of me going to FWA. It's a Canadian airline, LOL. Yep. It'd be really cool to go up there, though. It'd be awesome. Do they have a guest of honor yet? Yeah, they do. Cleese. The Husky. And Dalhund. They have to support other cons. Notice us though. They raised $1,000 for Street Cats. What's their venue like? In downtown Winnipeg.
a Wolfosaurus, a Yiprosaur, a Bufalosaurus, and a Gorgolosaurus Rex. You cannot think. Wait, the voices. What the heck? Hold up.
Is this better? Let me know if this is much better. I don't know if like it's gonna be glitchy or like robot-y, but now I'm using my wireless headset. So let me know if this mic is better. All right. Ay, 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 ay. Sorry, Crescent. It's just out of like what I can really afford. Like max plane tickets I can really afford to go to like a convention like that is like around like 330. That one's at $100 more than that. I know more dinosaur names than anybody. Fight me. That Worms does know her dinosaurs. All right. And how long? Oh wow, we've been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes. Time flies when you're doing research. All right. What other cons we got? I know there's this furry migration. When's this one? No, not copy link. Oh, gross. I don't want to do that. Open link a new tab. Furry migration. What we got here? Any dates? I don't see any dates yet. Oh, right there. September 6th to the 8th. In this top corner. It's kind of chopped a little bit, but it's September 6th through the 8th. So that's within the month difference between ACFI in this. So let's see how much a flight from Houston to Minneapolis. This would be a cheap flight, more than likely. More than likely. And this would be what dates? 6th through the 8th. 6th through the 8th. 6. Can I even go that far yet? Nope. So let's just, since it'd be more something on the price of like this. So let's do a Thursday to this. All right. You don't want to do a summer flights are going to be more expensive since people go on vacation. And holy bejesus. Why is that day so expensive to fly? Look at that. Minimum $308 and coming back is $140. Huh? You know what? Maybe if I have a feeling Delta would be cheaper. Let's do Houston to Minneapolis on here. And that would be, instead of these dates, okay, I wonder if we can like jump all the way to September. So I would go out this day and come back on the 9th. Okay, so this is within range. This one's within range. It's in that $300 budget. But I don't know how their baggage fees cost. Like, look at that. Compared to Southwest, which is like stupidly expensive, like at minimum you can get like $300 is, I guess, bagging is included, so I'd have to do, it's a close call. And the reason why I think it's more expensive, in Southwest than Delta is just because I think it's a Delta hub. Like I'm pretty sure Minneapolis is like a hub for Delta, so that's why it's a bit cheaper to fly there on Delta. Voice is much better. Okay, good. Now mic is good. Didn't expect you to go, lol. Just wanted to represent the Canadians. Oh, by the way, Crescent, after the stream, I'm definitely gonna like hop in the Discord for sure and talk a little bit to you guys because I found a hilarious tweet on Twitter about Canadians, and you're gonna love it because it's so true. Um,
Possibly. You know what? We're gonna move you into the just above. First squared was actually not that bad, so you're gonna be above that. Okay. What other cons we got? We got BLFC, which is in May, early May. It's knocking right at the edge of possible interference with like an internship because they usually start at the end of May or mid-May. So, how expensive is it to fly there? So I was originally thinking about, going to BLFC because I was like on the very edge of possibly getting an internship out there on the West Coast. So it would have been like super affordable to go there. But sadly, I didn't get that internship. So I'm not sure about this, but we'll search Reno, Nevada, which is where that con is. And holy crap, it is $405. And the thing is, it would be, instead of here, it would be May. And it's what? Where did it go? Oh, May 16th. May 16th. I'd fly in on the 16th just to save money because it's actually no, it's cheaper to fly in here and fly out on this day. Look at that. It's right on hell no. At least not for them. Let's double check with Southwest. Reno. All right, and if we did the right dates, which is, what was it, May 16th, right? Oops, I keep clicking on that one. 16th, correct. So 16th to the 20th. If I went to this one, those would be the dates. And flights would be 187, 187. Oof. Expensive. That's looking at 340. Oh, no, that's actually 360. Shoot, that's out of price range. 330 is my cutoff limit for flights. On my school schedules. Sorry, BLFC. I can't go to you unless I get an internship out there, which is still possible. Who knows? Still possible. Further confusion. Nope, it's going to be even more expensive to fly there since it's California. I already know. I already know. What about Denver, right? And Denver over here. Oof, it's like, it's like right at when school starts. So you're not really missing much besides syllabus crap. Let's check Denver out. I really want to go to BLFC after our next birthdays, to be honest. Casino. True, you're right, Worms. I don't think BLFC would be a good one to go to if we're still 20. It'd be fun to go into a casino and just you want to drink fancy drinks. Me too, Worms, me too. Well, I get thrown out, to be honest. I went to a casino, couldn't touch the machines, but watched my mom and dad. Yeah, you can do that, but like I'm not gonna be a third wheel. That's one thing that sucks about being, right at the age of like borderline 21, which is like where both me and Worms are right now. And it's always sucking. It always sucks going to your friends that are like just a year older than you, and they're all like, "Oh, let's go get some drinks," and you're just like, "Ha, I can't do that because if I get caught, I'll get busted by the law and get everybody in trouble." But less than a year away from no longer having to deal with that shenanigans. Denver. August 2nd to the 4th. All right, let's see how this would work out. Let's just keep it on these dates. Houston to what was it again? Denver. And we are within range. That's 100 and I saw 14 on 2 of them. Yep. 5 in the morning though. Oh my God. I would have to get my ass up early as hell to drive an hour and a half. I'd do it though. That or just pay like a 15 bucks more to fly out at 7. Honestly, I'd probably do that. Or you know what? I'd probably get this one. It's 20 more bucks, but hey, it's $20 to fly out at 7 and have it be a nonstop. Denver looks like a possibility. Uh, return flights aren't so kind though. If I returned, I'd probably have to fly out at this time. Gross. I'd land at like 10. You know what? That wouldn't be too bad. I just had to chill in the airport the entire day because I had to be kicked out of a hotel room. Possible, possible, possible. So we're gonna put you right here. You guys can see my little list up here I'm doing, but I'm like dragging the cons around. So far at the top of the list we got FWA, Megaplex. Well, actually, yeah, Megaplex, then Denver, then First Squared, and then Furry Migration. Those are the ones that's like the list of like most likely being FWA all the way to this one, Furry Migration. And I really think that's like all the conventions I'm like considering. Anthro, Ohio. Let's see. I've heard of Furlandia. Where is that? Oh, that's in Portland. God, like anything out here is like so expensive. Oh, they own in Montana. Oh, but only 56 people. Anthro Northwest. Sherbert's home is up here somewhere. But I don't think he's gonna be there. I don't know. I quickly glanced and I thought that said Nazi FurCon. It's just Nordic FuzzCon. The just I don't know why. It's about to be like, what's that? Um, we should have a joint furry B-Day party. Our birthdays are close enough. Oh yeah, I forgot. What day is your birthday, Worms? Like I forgot. I remember it was close. I remember we had this discussion, but like I can't remember the exact day. You have to set your alarm at 2 a.m. in order to get yourself out of bed. You sleep in like 20 alarms. This is very true. This is very true. Worms has witnessed this firsthand. It takes like 20 alarms to get my ass out of bed. I'm sorry, but it does. What are these other conventions? We got like Furite Night. What was this one again? This one was. Why didn't I like save this website? Hold up. Let me relook at Emerald City or Emerald's first summit. Oh, they don't have a date yet. But they were September 21st to the 23rd. Pensacola. This is like the one where it's borderline driving. It's like a 9-hour drive. Mm, see, this is affordable. Maybe. I'm gonna put you probably like right there in the middle. All right, so I think we got our list of conventions I might go to. So I looked at a bunch. Yeah. Yeah. This one was like too expensive, right? No, it was just like wrong time, wrong time. That was the problem with that one. Alrighty, so you know what? We're getting close to 2 hours, and July the 30th. Okay, so we are pretty close. We're like within 2 weeks of each other. It's pretty darn close. But if we did a birthday celebratory thing, Worms, we would have to do it like on my birthday. You would have to wait because I can't do anything until I turn 21 as well. But I'm sure you're gonna have fun on your birthday, because I know I am. On my 21st birthday, I'm going to go get a celebratory drink somewhere. You know, you just kind of have to. All right, but let's go over the list one more time and maybe discuss some other things really quick. But so in first and most likely convention I will be attending in 2019. Oh wait, I didn't even bother to look at when Anthrocon states are. Just, do they even have, yep, July 4th to the 7th, so same July 4th weekend. All right. And Midwest Fur Fest, they just ended today, so. Oh wow, is that their official count? Or is that the one from last year? Past attendance. I don't know if it's this year's count. 8,771. Seriously, guys, if you ever get the chance to go to MFF, take it. Because that con is like super lit. There's so many people there. It's so much stuff to do. It's crazy as heck. I mean, there's fire trucks at the hotel the entire time. But it's fun. It's definitely a fun convention, as well as Anthrocon. My top two, for sure. And then just look at the size difference. I mean, like, between Anthrocon and, like, let's say Furry Fiesta. Look, Furry Fiesta is huge. Worms has been to Furry Fiesta. And Worms, you remember how many people were there? It was a lot of people. And that was 2,800 compared to freaking 8,000 attendees. Although Pittsburgh actually has a very similar vibe, or like Anthrocon has a very similar vibe to TFF, just because like it's so spread out, so it's not as compact. While MFF, everybody's like stuck in like the same spot, so it's like super crowded. That's why there's just so much more going on in one spot. All right, but getting back to it, let's look at these guys really quick. Let's see how much a flight to this I can look up. So it would be July. I'd fly in. You know what? I would fly in. Did I? First night was, yeah, I flew in on this day when I went the first time. Fly out on the 8th. And we'd be going to Pittsburgh. Let's see what the flights are for this. Ouch. They were cheaper last year. 170 both ways. That is total of 340. Yep, that's right on the budget of mine. $10 over budget. Wow. Cheapest one's a direct flight from Houston directly to Pittsburgh. And same thing going up. Direct flight. Last time I flew into Dallas and then from Dallas to Pittsburgh, but these are direct flights. 170. But if I did this, it'd be really hard to go to other conventions. Like hell, if I went to freaking FWA, it saves me a lot of money because again, it's like a max $203 to go for the full trip, flight wise, and then hotel wise. If I roomed with other people, I could still fit in like possibly one other like convention during the summer, maybe like City First Summit, maybe, or I don't know. I forgot how expensive Megaplex was, but or like Denver is freaking cheaper to fly to. EtherCon's expensive, but hell, it is so fun. So there's that, and then MFF. It's always that maybe. I want to. I freaking want to go to MFF again, and but it's literally they put it at the worst time, and it's so hard to plan for that con. Literally, when I went back last year, to MFF, I missed a final, and thank God the teacher was like nice enough to say, okay, I'll let you reschedule it so you can go on your family trip with serious quotation marks. You should go do group games like Werewolf or anything in Tabletop. People are usually pretty chill about new people joining and just chat up. Yes, that's a great way to meet friends in the fandom is go to these tabletop gaming sessions because, people are always looking for, other people to join in, because when there's more people playing in a game like that, it's more fun. So you just get to around socializing and you bump in, you naturally will create side conversations with people in the game and you can make really cool friends at conventions that way. Worms has made plenty of friends doing Werewolf. The TFF vibe was fun. I ended up hanging with random people most of the time, certainly not complaining. It was really easy to make friends. Yes. I mainly keep to myself at 2018. Kept to yourself at 2018 at TFF. Well, Tinkerbell, if you go to TFF again this year, definitely come say hi. I'll be walking around in my suit and I'm pretty easy to spot. I'm like one of the only like Blue Jays in existence. um, I mean, there's other Blue Jay suits, but like mine's pretty obvious to see. I mainly keep to myself all the time. Help. You just say hi to me, Solos, and hello, Divergent. Oh my gosh, hey. Uh, your birthday's in 12 days. Nice. Happy early birthday, Divergent. Sorry, like, I'm kind of looking back and forth between two screens, so sometimes I like miss the chat. Oh wait, there's one in St. Louis. Gateway Fermi, all 223. Sorry, not big enough. Wait, what was ACFI? Didn't we break like 1,000 attendees? Did it not have our attendance in here? ACFI should technically be in this somewhere. Worms, if you're still in here, I forgot, what was the count for the attendees at ACFI this year? Forgot. Now you notice me think Gurish. I'm sorry, Divergent. I try to notice everybody. But thank you so much for coming. I'm glad you're here. One of the only Blue Jays in existence. Yes. Well, technically, I'm not a Blue Jay. I'm technically a Spix Jay. species I made up, but still, there's even blue jays are pretty rare in suits. I only won one day only one day this past year. Next time you should try to make it to multiple days. Because I'm going to be trying to run a panel there, and I've been in contact with the TFF staff, and they said they got my application, and they will be reviewing it. I was over 1,000 for sure. So yeah, look at that. There's only like, wow. ACFI is already bigger than Convergence, which is the con in Europe, and it's also bigger than Furry Migration, Furlandia, Squared, Vancouver. It's bigger than Vancouver. Holy crap, I never really realized that. And it's probably bigger than Motor City FurCon. I don't know if it broke that bit, but it is definitely bigger than all those. Dang. And on its second year, too. So listen, when you gonna commission me? I want to commission artists. I really do, but like in terms like what I'm like living right now on like a super tight budget because I just spent all this money on Erasmus since I paid him in full. And then so basically I'm like rushing to get as much money as I can to pay for my family's Christmas gifts. I've got my mom and dad taken care of. I got one of my brothers taken care of. So there's one more brother, and I might. It's been a long time since my parents got me a phone for me. So my mom's kind of hinted that my dad might be getting me a new phone this Christmas. I might be getting like the iPhone XR, but that's because my parents haven't they don't get me anything if you know my family. My dad thinks he gets me stuff all the time, but it's usually things I bought myself. The last thing he got me, like for Christmas, was my laptop that I'm using right now, and that was back in sophomore year of high school. And last phone he got me was back in the sixth grade. The phone I'm using right now is an iPhone 6S, and I bought that myself, 100% me. But my dad does pay for phone service, so he does help me out there. But uh, he, so if I do get a new phone, I told my mom like, hey, if he is thinking about that, can you give me like the one with like the max storage, so then I can use, the 4K camera on the phone for videos for you guys. And so I have to like save basically extra money to help pay for my own gift. If I get that, it's still unconfirmed. I don't know if my dad's gonna be that generous. We'll see. He tends to not be, so I wouldn't be surprised if I get something else. But yeah, I basically buy myself my own gifts. It's the way it works. So when you gonna? Oh, yes, I will try. I I might be in commissioning mood in February because things I gotta like spend money on is one. Once I finish getting my Christmas presents for my family, my second task is going to be getting is commissioning the artists for stickers for the rewards as well as the t-shirt design. I have what I want to be drawn in mind, but I haven't commissioned anybody yet. And then after commission those two things, I'm going to be commissioning character stills of Solosin for videos. And then once that's commissioned and paid for, my next investment is going to be a new microphone. The next investment after that is going to be a gimbal for myself, a phone gimbal. And so that way, hopefully by the time at TFF, I can have a gimbal so I can make nice, smooth videos and make an actual con video for you guys. And the only camera I'm going to like, my camera that I have right now, my Rebel T6i, I'm going to use that for filming like videos in my apartment where I'm not moving around. Because it works better for videos when you're standing still because you make it focus on one spot and doesn't autofocus all over the place. So it's better for those kind of videos. All right, you know what? I think we looked at enough conventions, so let's go ahead and run through the list one more time. So we got highest bidder right now is most likely Furry Weekend Atlanta. It's in the perfect time slot, completely affordable, and so it's got all the checks on that one. Megaplex is also in a perfect time slot. I forgot how much it cost to fly there. I think it was like roughly 300, so I think it was within budget. And that'd be kind of a fun one to go to because it's like right before my birthday, so it'd be kind of like celebrating my birthday, kind of going to that convention. And then another convention in Florida, Emerald's First Summit. That would be a driving distance one. I would have to see, maybe. Denver's a possibility. If I end up going to, oh my gosh, if I went to like, let's say, that'd be so funny if I went to like Meg or Denver and then still had enough money to go to Megaplex too. No, that I would not have enough money for that to go to both. Um, but maybe I could afford to go to both of these. But anyways, for a weekend at Atlanta, Megaplex, then Emerald City First Summit, then Denver, and then First Squared, and then finally Furry Migration would be like the last possible one on the list. So, with all that research, those are the ones that are on the plate. Anthrocon and MFF are still on the plate. I know they're not. I didn't go through them, but those are kind of like in those iffy spots. MFF is like in the dead center of finals, so it's literally like I can't plan that far ahead for that one. And Anthrocon depends on what kind of like summer situation I have because it's in the middle of summer. So whatever happens with an internship or everything like that will determine if Anthrocon's a possibility. But looks like FWA is definitely possible. But the thing is, though, I think they're all out of rooms. And if I went there, I would definitely need a thing in their main hotel. Let's see. They have the 4-night stay. Let's just double check for Google's really quick. I think I did already. What if I flew in on the 8th? Flew out on the 13th. Okay, so yeah, all the rooms are. Oh, wait. Oh, so here. Oh, so there are rooms available, but it's like. How on earth is. It's kind of weird how it is. One king bed. What days did I choose again? Came in on the day of on the convention. Okay, let's redo this. Available rooms only. What? That doesn't make any sense because look, oh, I guess the 13th is like blocked. What? Well, why is the 13th like making it all fun? If I change. Oh, I think it was like still stuck on Nope, I want to check in on the 9th. Let's see if find. There we go. So that's the only one that would work. One king bed. All of us pile on the king bed, lol. Yep. Hell, do you have to pay a deposit? Because if not, might as well just, reserve it. If there's no reservation fee, I can always cancel it. $556, and if all of us went, me and my friends, divided amongst four of us, that would be like 100, 40 each, 140. So think about that, Worms. Hold up. If I did a quick calculation on my phone, so that's like, look, with tax, subtotal 556, 556 divided by four people, 139 each, plus the 203 for flights. So think about that, Worms. Just think about that. We could pay for our entire trip, or like excluding registration. Oh, let's see what registration is. Wait, shoot, I can't. It's all blocked off now right now. But for our entire flight, full round flight, and our hotel fees together, it'd be $342. 342. That is not bad at all. That's like one good paycheck for me. 2 weeks. I can make that in 2 weeks. What's our room price for TFF? Didn't Catstar say like 130 or something like that? 180? Really? Hot dang. We wouldn't need late checkout if we stayed all the way to the on Monday, so we wouldn't need that included. Next. Checkout. Yep. Next. Oh, fudge. Why, autofill? I hate you so much. Ignore that. I'm gonna have to delete this stream. The funds of Google Chrome. And I'm on my freaking like furry account. What the heck? Why? Ignore what you saw. There's only 13 people watching. I didn't completely destroy myself. And also, people kind of guess that through. Anyways, I'm not clicking it anymore. But what's their policy? Let's do they have their tax not included? $5 until tax. Please make all cancellations at least 72 hours before. I can make the reservation, Worms, just for the heck of it. 180, right? I don't know, Worms. I forgot what she said, but all I know is I'll have enough. I'm not worried about not having enough for TFF. Banned. Yes, banned indeed. Where's Crescent when I need him to send people to the rice fields? That's a joke, by the way. It's an inside joke. But yeah. Worms, should I make a reservation and then I can cancel it whenever I want, but at least just get a room? Just a room. Because hell, this is literally a con at the perfect time. Look at that. May 9th through the 13th. I already checked. My last exams would be on the 7th, so it'd be like 2 days after classes end. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. So, you get there, experience the entirety of the con. I mean, there's no point in getting there on Wednesday anyways because there's nothing to do like out and about in the city of Atlanta. So if it ain't gonna cost you anything, yeah, I don't think it would. So, all right, guys. Well, maybe I will throw in a reservation tonight for FWA because it seems to be just super affordable. And even if I went to that convention, I'd probably still be able to either go to Anthrocon or MFF. Because MFF definitely, Anthrocon, I don't know. Um, well, yeah, probably Anthrocon. I probably could, but it all depends. So, looks like FWA will be a Solosan Con next year. It looks like it. So, with that said, guys, thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me while I planned out a convention list for next year. But the two definites are TFF, ACFI, definitely be there. And then looks like FWA will be another one. And who knows? Maybe I'll also drive to Pensacola for Emerald City First Summit, and then also get to go to Anthrocon and maybe MFF. We'll see. It's a lot of money, but if I plan the right cons, it's affordable. So, all right, I will be hopping in my Discord server right after this stream. So if you want to talk one-on-one with me, I will be in there. Link to that is in the description of the stream. And with all that said, I think that's it. So thank you guys all so much for coming and hope you all have a fantastic night. All right. Bye, guys.